Hello and magical welcome. Today we're gonna make a focus study spell jar that is going to help you concentrate, help you motivate on your learning, as well as intend to bring more clarity and focus when performing spells. I hope I have everything in here. I always try to make sure I bring all the necessary ingredients before I open the circle. So let's talk a little bit about the ingredients that we have here. What we're gonna need for a spell jar is a small jar. We have an incense stick to cleanse the space, cleanse myself, all the ingredients. You can use Palo Santo or like herbal bundle. We have rosemary, spearmint or peppermint, any type of mint, cinnamon, walnut, because it looks like brain, lemon balm or melissa in the sachet, a yellow candle that's gonna be used for sealing, a little piece of fluorite. I have, I think, another piece of fluorite, although I'm not so sure it's yellow. I'm gonna use yellow because yellow is connected with the mental energies, with the air, and also it's like a color for focus. I guess that's either a clear quartz or a very pale rose quartz. Anyway, quartz is great for increasing the success of a spell. This is a little bead of dumortierite, although any dark blue crystal would work because in my opinion dark blue is connected with the mind, with the intuition, with mental power, so I use blue. You can use lapis lazuli or sodalite for that purpose too. For petition, I always like to write petitions or intentions. We have brown paper that's torn, not cut, black marker and a yellow marker. Yellow because I said it's a color connected to focus, mind, concentration and clarity. So we have a yellow string to tie it at the end. Before we start, I like to cleanse everything with an incense. When we're cleansing, we like to focus on all the area or the personal surroundings. We do it in the anti-clockwise motion because that's driving away the unnecessary energies. Let's start from the jar. I cleanse this jar of all the residue energies, cleansing everything. Everything is cleansed, my energy is cleansed, I just leave the incense burning here. The next thing we're gonna do is to open the circle. I like to do it by just visualizing, but you can use any type of other techniques that you wish to do. If you don't know how to open a circle, check out the link below. I have a whole post about it on my blog, so you can pick up your favorite method. I'm just gonna focus on creating a safe, sacred bubble here. So during the opening circle process, we can invite deities or energies that we want to work with. And for the purpose of this spell, I would invite Mercury or air elementals, any deity or any energy that is connected to the mind, to the knowledge, to the intention of learning. That's gonna be helpful here. When the circle is open, we're gonna just start our spell jar. Put the mint in. Mint is connected to focus and mental powers in specific. Any type of mint will do. Use what you have. You can use also the teas like that. That's just the herbal tea in the sachets. That's it. Tip for you if you don't have a specific herb. That's a lemon balm, and the lemon balm is for clarity, for bringing this clear mind when we study, when we want to bring the focus. Now we're gonna put a little bit of rosemary. I'm a messy spellcaster, hope you don't mind. So rosemary is, if you can use only one herb for purpose of focus and studying and learning, I would use rosemary. Is known to be a universal herb for anything, but especially good for memory, for learning, for schoolwork, anything that you want to bring more focus. So when we have rosemary in, I guess we write our petition. I like to use sigils as a symbol that is not necessarily put into specific words, like a general symbol that help this intention concentrate in that symbol. Whenever you're writing a sigil, it's good to use the symbols that are associated with your intention or the words that you associate with it. Let me know in the comments if you would love to see a separate video about making sigils, but for that purpose I just prepared this super simple sigil for this spell jar. Let's make it like this. a circle, that it's a target, and aim, and then we aim an arrow. An arrow is a symbol of focus, in my opinion, because it focuses onto a target. From the target itself, we're gonna make a symbol of Mercury, which is connected to the mental powers. In the bottom, we're gonna make a symbol of air element, which is a triangle with dash. So that's the symbol of clarity. That's the sigil for focus and for learning. We're gonna write it down on the little piece of paper because, you know, it has to fit in this bottle. I'm gonna start with the yellow marker. You don't need the yellow one, but I'm just using corresponding colors because I like to have everything corresponding. We have our symbol that is charged with the intention of focus when you study, focus on your work or mental powers, increasing the clarity of the mind. That's the intention of this spell jar. So when you have your little thing ready, you just need to fold it towards yourself. And then I'm gonna use yellow string to visualize this focus, this mental clarity you want to bring. You can say it once or twice, doesn't really matter. Drop the intention, petition inside. So when we have a petition, we can fit the walnut. Walnuts are this amazing superfood for the brain. So for me, it was automatically, when I thought about focus and when I thought about learning and studying, I just thought like, what is the most common thing that we associate with memory, with learning? And I thought, well, omega-3s are super important. What food has omega-3s? And I thought, yeah, walnuts, and they even resemble the brain. So I thought that's an amazing thing to put in this spell jar. We have cinnamon that's like connected to concentration, motivation, anything fiery. That's like, because we want to spark this focus, you know, we want to be focused, like concentrate. That's cinnamon. For at the end, we're just gonna drop my fluoride, which if you don't have any like small pieces of fluoride, I'm gonna leave the link in the description below where you can obtain all of the ingredients. You know, like sometimes you don't have little pieces of crystals available, so you can use either bracelets or like little beads like this one, dumortierite, or any like dark blue crystal, lapis lazuli, sololite. It's great for concentration, for the mind. The clear quartz is there to amplify the energy. And this little fella, I think it is fluoride, but I'm not sure because I just got it in a mixed chip crystal thing. So yellow color for clarity, for concentration, for mind powers, and it's gonna work wonders. So that's all of it, it seems like it. When we have everything in, we just want to seal the bottle with a cork and a little yellow candle. Before sealing, it's important to put all the intention, visualization in it. So think specifically what you want this spell jar to represent, and think of all the times that you wish to be more focused, or if you have an exam, think about passing this exam or like having knowledge that you acquired. If you think about learning from the books, think about like absorbing this energy of the books and information provided there. If you're studying for like school or for personal development, think about all of these little specific things that would symbolize the success of the spell. So the intention here is to visualize the outcome, not the way how you're gonna get it. So don't think how you're gonna study hard. Think about what this study brings to you. Maybe it brings more confidence, maybe it brings more clarity of mind, maybe it helps you to be focused for a longer period of time on a specific task that is important. So think about the outcome, the intention itself, and then seal it within this little jar. So I'm gonna spend a moment on visualizing, and I encourage you to do the same. You can also say your affirmations. Affirmations are a great way to do the intentions, to do the spell work. For example, I am focused. I am concentrated on one given task. I have the mental clarity. I pass every exam. I am confident at studying. I love studying. I love being focused. All of these affirmations, they can be enclosed in this little jar. So the last thing that we're gonna do, and we're gonna do it safely. So let's just put a paper underneath. We're gonna seal this jar. As I said, yellow symbolizes the air element, and the air element is connected with mental powers, with the mind. Let our jar settle. Now I just want to say what you can do with this spell jar. So the smartest way is to keep it where you want to be focused. So you can keep it on your desk, you can keep it on your altar if you're intended to have more focused magical practice, but you can also keep it while meditating, in a pencil case in your school. You can keep it anywhere that you feel like you need more focus. If it's something that you need more on hand, or when you're like doing exams, for example, you might want to enchant a necklace. I'd say fluorite necklace, especially for study, for schoolwork. Also for my patrons, I'm gonna show you how to make a simple focus oil recipe that you can use when you're studying and then when you're taking exams and when you need to focus. It's gonna be a nice oil recipe in a roller that you can either use on yourself, on your body. You can draw sigils on your body. You can use it to diffuse when you're studying, or for anointing candles for these intentions. If you want to get an access to that video, you can check out the Patreon and support me there. And also, for everyone that wants to learn more about focus and study intention, I have a special printable bundle that you can include in your Book of Shadows, and it's available in my Patreon as well as on my blog. Thank you for this time that we spent together. Thank you for watching this video, and see you in the next one.